The Cubs versus the Blue Jays game was an epic one. You're going to want to stick around to the end because the game got really interesting after the ninth inning. Let's get into it. The Cubs have a great start with great defense as Paredes dives to his left and makes a nice play, recording the first out of the inning. Kyle Hendricks also covering first base, and the Cubs get the first 2 outs in the first inning. The hot Vladimir Guerrero Jr. grounds to third base in his first at-bat, and the Cubs walk out of the first cleanly. The Blue Jays have Rodriguez as their starting pitcher, who has had a 2.4 ERA in the last 7 starts. Ian Happ starts the Cubs off with a double on a ground ball to right field that George Springer fields and throws back, and the Cubs have a base runner early on in the game. Bush will go on and strike out, first out. Then Suzuki will pop out to third baseman Ernie Clement for the second out. Then Cody Bellinger on an 0-1 pitch took a hanging breaking ball to right field over the fence, hitting his 13th home run, giving the Cubs a 2-0 lead early on in the game. We jump into the top of the fourth for the Blue Jays, where Horwich singles to left field on a line drive. Alejandro Kirk will hit a little ground ball back to Hendricks, but he makes a low throw to second base, allowing the base runner to reach second base. Take a closer look. Horner tried to pick it, but it hit the bag first. There was just no chance of that. Hendricks says, "Hey, it's my fault." The Cubs would then get another ground ball, another chance at a double play, but Swanson would bobble the ball in the transfer. And so Hendrick doesn't say it's my fault. It's like, come on, let's go, guys. Let's get this done. But sloppy baseball was not over for the Cubs because on this weak ground ball, Swanson threw this ball away, giving the Blue Jays their first run of the game. Look at how he fielded this ball and where his grip was. This is how he was able to throw the ball away. But even though the Blue Jays threatened with the men on second and third with 2 outs, Kyle Hendricks was able to get a ground ball to second base, allowing them to get out of this inning. We jump to the top of the fifth, where Leo Jimenez crushed his second home run of his career to center field, tying the game 2-2, and the Blue Jays fans get something to cheer about. We go to the bottom of the fifth, where the Cubs will also answer with the home run. Pete Crow Armstrong would crush his 5th home run of the year, giving the Cubs a 3-2 lead. Miguel Amaya will also join the party and crush the home run to left center field, giving the Cubs a 4-2 lead. We jump to the bottom of the 7th. The Cubs were not done with their home run parties because Ian Happ also will go deep into left center field. I mean, way deep. It almost hit the scoreboard. This was on a hanging breaking ball that was crushed. We go to the bottom of the 9th, where Hector Neris comes in to close the game for the Cubs. But he will start out the game by allowing singles to Alejandro Kirk, Will Wagner, and Joey Loperfido, loading the bases for the Blue Jays. Neris would then go on to strike out Jimenez. At least that's what it looked. But he will go back, and the third base umpire will say that he balked. Take a look at this. He never came set, and this balk will allow a run for the Blue Jays. So now George Springer comes up to bat, and he crushes a ball to left field over the left fielder's head. This would allow Ernie Clemens to score, Joey Loperfido to score, tying the game, allowing George Springer to make it on a triple. We now go to the bottom of the 10th for the Cubs. Ian Happ starts the inning at second base. Michael Bush will work a walk. Chad Green would face Suzuki, and on a 2-2 pitch, Green threw a breaking ball that Suzuki pulled into left field that got through. Ian Happ will go around the bases, make it around to home plate, and the Cubs will come back to win this one 6-5. Hey, if you enjoyed this type of video, let me know in the comment section below. And if you're going to any baseball games soon, don't forget to use my coupon code ALLABOUTBASEBALL when you go to SeatGeek, and you'll save $20 on your tickets. See you in the next one.